Hello Internet, welcome back, welcome to my channel. My name is Tori and today I have an update for the 50 Shades of Pink Project Pan. This is a Pantastic Ladies collab. It started on the 15th of April 2020 and will end in a year from now on the 15th of April of 2021. So, to jump right into it, we have an item being decluttered. I finally decided to declutter this whole QKI interchangeable palette crap. So, since the last update, I did use the rose shade 2 times, but this is officially decluttered as of August 8th, 2020. So, it's done. It's gone. I'm not rolling anything in to replace it. It's gone. Hasta la vista. You won't be missed. Bad vibe out. You know? And now on to everything that's remaining. So, I was sick for a week and a half, so there's not as much progress on some items, but the items I did use, you'll be able to tell, like this one. So first up, we got the Mario Badescu Rose Water. I'm down to here. That's how much I used it while I was sick and just needed something to lift my spirits and help my face breathe a bit. Since the last update, I've used this 22 times. If I keep up this use, it should be gone in a month and a half. So that would be amazing. So great. Next, we have an item that I've used here and there, but it's still not the primary focus, and that is the Victoria's Secret perfume in Tease. Since the last update, I only used Tease twice because I'm focusing on the other one. So let me show you what that one looks like. This is Bombshell. So this is the Bombshell Victoria's Secret Body Mist. I'm also at that purple line. We got some nice progress. Since the last update, I did use this 12 times. This is now my everyday spray. So it's gonna get higher numbers, and I'm excited because I forgot how much I've missed this scent from working on that giant perfume before. So very happy to get use out of this. Next is something that I anticipate could be done by the next update, and that's the Friedman's Pomegranate Peel Off Mask. Now, since the last update, I did use it twice, and I anticipate it has 2 to 3 more uses left. I've been really enjoying this so far. I've worn it 2 weeks in a row. So hopefully I can keep that pattern the same. I really just like Friedman's mask, and their peel off mask are so far the easiest mask that I've had that pull off mostly in one piece. So next I have the Lovebird Pina Colada Coconut Oil Mascara Melt. I still haven't touched it from the last time I used it. Okay, it started to crystallize on the top, so I just poked my finger in it, and I don't know how I feel about that. Don't know. I might try to kill some brushes with it again to see maybe now if it works with brushes, but I probably shouldn't because that's a really bad idea. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this. Still haven't used it yet. Not really much to say about this one. However, this next item has gotten a lot of use, and I'm starting to really enjoy it. So this is the Victoria's Secret Pink Fresh and Clean Chilled Body Lotion. So my goal with this is to use it 75 times in this project. The little cat is currently kicking my rabbit in the face, and my rabbit is taking it like a champ because my rabbit thinks it's being pet. I love my rabbit, but she's a little idiot. Anyway, the lotion. Since the last update, I've used it 13 times. It has 60 more uses left to go. Very excited. I've really been enjoying this. My elbows have been really dry. That was the cat stepping on a piece of tissue paper that's like cardboard material. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm liking it so far. It's doing good. It's probably gonna take me like 6 to 7 more months to complete those 60 uses, but I'm fine with that. If I just keep trying to hit double digits, I will be happy and confident, and that's all we need. Next is an item that I was determined to finish, but it just didn't happen yet. This is the Lime Crime Mini Plushie in Milk Hot Chocolate. Why do I want to call it milk chocolate? Anyway, since the last update, I've used it 5 times. Needs a little more love. I'm not wearing lipstick still as much as I used to, so 5 is better than 1, you know? Hopefully, next update, the following update, we see some change. There's a little gaping, but that's pretty much it. Next, I have the Heavy Metal eyeliner from Urban Decay in Junk Show. My goal is to finish this, and since the last update I used it 2 times. Getting some progress, but obviously it's going to need more than 2 uses to be finished. So I gotta keep going. Next, I have my single L'Oreal eyeshadow. Since the last update, I did use it 3 times. It needs more love. Not really much to say about that it needs more love. Okay, these next two I'll just talk about them at the same time because they haven't been used. So this is the Lorac Free Spirit palette and then the Naked 3 palette. So with the Lorac Free Spirit palette, I'm focusing on the shade F7, which is this pink one. My goal is to completely finish it. This palette is in rotation, but I just haven't used that shade yet. So, no use there. And with the Naked 3 palette, the shade I'm focusing on is Limit. This palette is not in rotation, and I haven't touched it since the beginning of this project. So, once fall and winter time comes, this palette will be out, but just not yet. Next, I have another liquid lipstick that I'm trying to make sure I wear more to get it out, and that is this lipstick in Gemini. So, since the last update, I did only use this once, but I've used these up before. It has some gaping. It probably needs maybe 20 more uses, and then it should be donezo. Okay, next I have NYX Vivid Petal. My goal with this is to use it 15 times. Since the last update, I did use it once, so it has 12 more uses left to go. I do want to get that 12 uses done quick because I've had this for a while now. The brush is starting to get real nasty, so I think that its time is going to be soon to, you know, get chucked. So I need to start using this more. Next, I have the liquid lipstick in Nathan. My goal with this is to use it 20 times. Since the last update, I used it once, so it has 16 more uses left to go. Next, this is something else that I'm trying to hit the usage on soon. This is the Supreme Frost Highlighter in Hypothermia. My goal is to use it 20 times. I've noticed I've been focusing on this part, but honestly, I should just take it straight down the middle. Since the last update, I did also use this 2 times, so it has 16 more uses left to go. Yeah, I need to start trying to use this as a eyeshadow topper because it is really pretty and I just want to get, you know, all the use out of it I can. Next, I have 2 eyeshadows from the Lorac Mega Pro 4 palette. Both of these shadows, the goal is to hit pan, and that is Mahogany and Spice. So with Mahogany and Spice, since the last update, I've used Spice and Mahogany both once. Sad, but I know this formula is easy to pan, so I'm just enjoying the colors. I have pulled this out the past 2 days and used it. That's where the usage came from, so hopefully I can keep that up. Next, I have the Laura Geller Life Glows On Illuminating Palette. The shade I'm focusing on is Diamond Dust, and my goal with Diamond Dust is to hit pan. Since the last update, I've only used Diamond Dust once. That's just happened. I need to try to use it as eyeshadow to help get more use out of it because I'm really trying to focus on finishing one highlighter right now. So a lot of my pan highlighters that are not cream are getting kind of put to the side. So I need to start getting creative. Next, I have the Lime Crimes Plushies palette, Sweet Blends, the shade Rosebud. My goal with Rosebud is to hit pan, but I haven't used Rosebud since the last update. It's just currently not in rotation, so it doesn't have. Next, I have from the Too Faced Natural Mattes palette, the shade Lace Teddy. My goal at Lace Teddy is to use Lace Teddy 20 times. Since the last update, I have not touched Lace Teddy, so there's 20 more uses left to go. This is now in my Pan That palette to get some use out of, but since I was sick, it didn't get its time to shine. Next, I have the highlighter in Peach Goddess. So I want to hit pan in this giant highlighter. Yeah. Since the last update, I haven't used it. It's not in rotation. It's just not its time to shine. Same with these next 2 palettes. We got the Lime Crime Venus 3. I'm focusing on the shades Heavenly and Dreamy. I want to hit pan and Dreamy and use up Heavenly. I haven't touched them because they're not in my rotation yet. This one will get pulled in soon, but not yet. And then same with the Chocolate Bonbons palette by Too Faced. So there's 3 shades from this palette in this project. I have Sprinkles, where the goal is to hit pan, Cotton Candy, that I want to use 20 times, and then Totally Fetch that I want to hit pan. Cotton Candy still needs 20 more uses left to go to hit its goal, but I haven't touched these shades. Now on to items that I actually use. We have the lipstick in Baby Spice. My goal is to finish this. Little drastic of a goal, but since the last update I did use it once, a step in the right direction. This next item, I've used it for the first time since the last update yesterday. This is the drying lotion by Mario. This, if I use it twice by the next update, this is gonna be done, because I can no longer, it's getting harder and harder to reach the stuff at the bottom. Next, the item I keep focusing on, but it hasn't happened yet, is the Too Faced Snow Bunny Bronzer. My goal is to hit pan on this bronzer. Since the last update, I used it 11 times. You can see the rings. Maybe I'm just too delicate with it. I don't know. It hasn't happened yet. Still waiting on that one. Next, I have from the Urban Decay and Basquiat Face Gallery palette, the shade X-Rated. The pan has been expanded. I did use this 5 times since the last update. My goal is to try to finish it. Next, I have 2 shades from the Kendo Vegan Beauty Shade and Light Plum Quad. My goal is to use the base shade and the highlight shade 50 times, so highlight and base. Since the last update, I used them both once, so 48 more uses left to go. I know, that's a lot, but it's now in rotation. So hopefully if I keep wearing eyeshadow every day, we can start pulling some of these more. That's the goal. That's the dream here, people. Next, I have something that I've been trying to focus on getting out as soon as possible. This is the mystery shade. I've noticed it's starting to go look funky, and it shouldn't. It's not that old. So yeah, my goal with this is to use it 20 times. Since the last update, I used it twice, so it has 11 more uses left to go. So I'm really gonna try to bang this one out because I need to. Next, I have the Wet n Wild Heart and Heavy Trio. My goal is to use the Brow Bone shade 15 times. Since the last update, I haven't used it. It's currently not in rotation. It has 15 more uses left to go. These next 2 things are now in this Adapt Cosmetics palette. So the first one we'll talk about is Taste Buds. My goal is to use Taste Buds 20 times. Since the last update, I have not used Taste Buds, so it has 17 more uses left to go. And then the Androgyny palette. So these are the only shades I have remaining. I got rid of the rest of them. Goal is to use it 25 times. Since the last update, I did use it once, so it has 24 uses left to go. A couple of these other shades are in other projects, so I know I will get use out of it. So that's not too big of a worry. Next, I have my 2 nail polishes. I have the LA Color Gel in this pink shade. My goal is to use it 25 times. Since the last update, I haven't used it. Still needs 21 more uses left to go. And then I have the Sinful Colors nail polish in Pink Poppies. My goal is to completely finish it. It hasn't resettled yet, so I haven't been able to mark it. Since the last update, I only used it once, so I need to pick it up with this guy. Next, I have the lip scrub in Peach Popsicle. So my goal with this is to use it 15 times. Since the last update, I used it twice. It has 10 more uses left to go. So this is another item I want to use, get all the use out of it and just call it done, you know? Next, I have the Huda Beauty Neon Pink palette. The shade I'm focusing on is this shimmer, the light pink shimmer up top. My goal is to hit pan, and I haven't touched it since the last update because it's just not in rotation at the moment. This one, however, is in rotation, but I just haven't touched it yet. This is the ColourPop Lilac You A Lot palette. So from this palette, the shade I'm focusing on is Cloud, this champagne pink. My goal is to use it 20 times. Since the last update, I haven't used it, so it has 19 more uses left to go. Next, I have my renamed palette. This is called Crystal Energy. This is now my palette, not someone else's. You know. Please don't say their name in my comments. Thank you. I need my mental health. Thank you. So I'm focusing on the shades Pink Opal and Agate. So my goal with Pink Opal is to use it 20 times. Since the last update, I did use it once, so it has 18 more uses left to go. And Agate, my goal is to hit pan because it's a kind of crappy shade. I've used it once also since the last update. So I need to ramp up my use a little bit because this is going to go back in my collection soon. So I need to get some more use out of it. As my cat crinkles paper. Next, from the Naked palette, the only shade remaining in this project is now Toasted. And since the last update, I used Toasted only once. My goal is to hit pan on Toasted, but it looks still brand new. So that's going to take a lot of time. Then the last one is from the Naked Cherry palette, and it's the shade Bang Bang. For some reason on my notes, I wrote it as Big Bang. This is the one right here, the shimmer. My goal is to use it 15 times. Since the last update, I haven't touched it, so it has 14 more uses left to go. Some of the items doing great. Some of the items are falling behind because of me not wearing makeup every day. So that's something I gotta pick up and gotta start doing again because I'm not spreading the love in my collection like I used to, and it's really hurting me for these big projects. So the love needs to be spread, you know? I'm gonna hyper focus on a couple items. Try to get some more love out of other items, and that's pretty much how's it going. So if you enjoy me or you enjoy Project Pans, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and all that jazz. Peace out, Girl Scout.